Alrighty, so the news is out, and it's looking like a pretty normal patch. I don't know, 2.5 hours, so it's not super long, but they're adding a couple of new events in this update. Obviously, that we're getting the new Chandler. Yeah, I guess we'll hop into this thing. So, still a big fan of the way that they're actually like making this look on the forums now. Like, I don't know what it is about the JP patch notes, but the JP patch notes look really bad. Like on the website, I don't know, their website needs improvements. But either way, neither here nor there. I do plan on summoning for Chandler. Unfortunately, I know that everybody's like, oh, you know, like I even made a video that went out today, technically, that was, you know, talking about you should skip Chandler, don't summon for Chandler. I completely stand by that. The only reason I'm summoning is just in case he gets a halfway decent holy relic. I'm gonna test him out and everything so I can make videos on it for you guys. But if I was just a regular player, you can bet I would not be summoning on this. Either way, new Demon Chandler. He looks cool. Doesn't perform well though. Obviously, we're getting some new outfits for him. His outfits actually don't look terrible. I'm not a huge fan of this one per se, and then this one's kind of gimmicky, just like the other Chandler and Cusack costumes are. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. New artifact card set though for the Disaster Battle event and the Cheering event, but it's a 7 Catastrophes card set. So increases allies' basic stats by X, and it decreases damage taken by Y if an ally with the 7 Catastrophes characteristic is alive in PvP. I think we might have talked about this a little bit in the JP patch notes whenever I went over those. But maximum of 5% basic stats, which is not good, but that's is it per catastrophe? If an ally with 7 catastrophes is alive? Yeah, I guess it's per catastrophe then. So I guess alive in PvP would, I'm not sure if that, you know, counts for the subslot or not, but I guess maximum of 20, maybe 15 if it's not counting subslot, and then decreases damage taken by 40% or maybe 30, but actually that doesn't sound too bad. 30% damage reduction or maybe 40 if it's counting subslot is not awful. 20% basic stats is not bad at all either. Just for a card set too, it's not even like a character or anything like that. If you run catastrophes, might be worth actually trying out. I don't run catastrophes. I don't have a good catastrophe team or anything like that built up, so unfortunately I'm not really going to be able to test this for you, but it doesn't sound bad on paper. You know, some things on paper sound good but don't work really well in the game, so maybe take that at your own risk, I guess. They're swapping Kelak for the guild boss, which is fine. Visal Fight Festival Elite Season 10. This one is going to be interesting because they're giving out Waylo again, and he was, I don't think, no, Helbram was the human Helbram was the very first top 100 PvP reward that they ever did. Waylo was the second. I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring back Helbram first. But I really do want to try to get a copy of Waylo if I can. Obviously, I'm not like a super big Whaley player. Like, I don't have high ult levels or anything like that on most of my teams. So could be an issue there because the meta is very ult heavy with Reinhard 6-6ing and, you know, Demon, whatchamacallit, Estarossa 6-6 and stuff like that. So, I don't know if I'll actually be able to compete too well, but I would really like to go for and try to get this. So if you have any tips or anything, I don't know, let me know. But yeah, they're doing, I think, rules for 3 weeks in geared PvP, which is fine. That he heals HP by 5% of the damage dealt for every debuff on the enemy when attacking them. That's kind of interesting. Increases all heroes attack by 10% when attacked. Limit of 10 times. That's kind of cool. So you can do double damage basically if they attack you 10 times. That's pretty interesting. Obviously the odds of you surviving 10 hits is probably not good. Increases damage dealt to heroes with ultimate move gauge with full ultimate move gauge by 50%, so helps stop ult rush, I guess. Yeah, but Waylo's coming back, which is actually kind of cool. He's not obviously like a good character or anything. All of the top 100 characters are bad, but I don't know, just for collector's purposes would be kind of nice to have. New bundles. We're obviously getting new diamond bundles, which are going to have Chandler, you know, banner tickets on it. If you don't know, the banner is really bad. Like there's a couple of catastrophes on there, a couple of older demons. Not really what you want on a banner, to be honest. Like the best thing on there is Awakened Mono, but Awakened Mono really isn't that great in PvP nowadays unless you just have the full Catastrophe team like built and ready to go. So can't recommend that. New enhancement bundle, it looks like, or you know, enhancement stones and 3-star enhancement stones. A anvil hammer engraving stone bundle, which is kind of interesting. I guess depending on the price that could be worth it. And then new ongoing bundle for demonic Ichthyrnir mats, so you can purchase this one 5 times per month, I guess, if you're really looking to get mats. System improvements: improve the display of the unique and holy relics text. Queen Diane's unique and Advent of Ocean Tarmiel's holy relic text animation will be displayed only once when activated. That's good, because Diane is one of those characters where you hit her in PvP and it says unique activated about 3,000 times. It's actually ridiculous. So maybe that's going to help cut down on that. I'm not positive, but thank you. Added a crafting info for holy relics. So now there's basically a list that you can look at that's going to show you if you have the materials ready for, you know, each holy relic and what heroes they're applicable to, which is pretty cool, I have to say. Like just having a little checklist or whatever, you know, if one of your goals is to build every holy relic or whatever, you know, this might be a helpful tool for you. So that I can't complain about that. Improve the association info. When you set team, the detailed stats from the association will now be displayed. This is actually really nice because I've always, you know, I basically just go off of CC when I do this. Like if I apply one hero and then the CC goes up or down, I know that it was a better choice or whatever. But now you'll actually be able to see the stats that you're going to gain from the hero if you put them as the associated or link unit, whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. Improve the history of the acquiring bundles. A pop-up will display to check the detailed info for each item that you tap on. Claim history found in your inbox. Okay. Improve the display of ranks. All player ranks will now be displayed as icons instead of both icons and text. Okay, so that's interesting, I guess. I don't know if that's going to look any different or not, but maybe it will. Maybe there was like a bug or something where it wasn't displaying right because the text was under it or something. I don't know. Special check-in event. So there's a login bonus if you want to. For the next 7 days, you're going to get 20 diamonds total and 3 SSR pendants, which is nice. 7 Catastrophes a cheering event. So you're going to be able to collect these over the course of the next little bit. And you're basically going to trade those to the corresponding hero to get different kinds of rewards. They do this all the time whenever they end up bringing Catastrophe events back. I'm not really sure why they released a whole bunch of Catastrophe events with Demon Chandler of all characters. I'm assuming they were supposed to be releasing a Catastrophe unit with this update. But I don't know, kind of weird on that one. Pretty standard rewards and everything there. The clear count rewards are kind of nice. You get a couple of extra free cosmetics, 2 of the card packs that you're going to need for that new card set, SSR ticket or SSR pendant, and a couple of UR chests, which is fine or whatever. So you're going to basically do missions each day to get those rewards, and then I think that's just like a crafting material or something, or maybe you just give those straight up to each of the members. I can't remember exactly how this one works. Disaster Battle is also coming back. I don't know if did Mono even have a Disaster Battle character? I don't think so. Pretty sure it's Easton, Camilla, and Valenti. But I wonder if they're messing around. New boss Mono enters the fray. Oh, okay. So maybe they are actually adding her. They are. Okay. So that should be kind of cool. Valenti is honestly the most annoying. If you've played the game for a little while, you probably know. They brought this event back 2 or 3 times at this point. I think it's twice. And Valenti's always the toughest one just because of the way the mechanics work and everything. But who knows, if the Mono one is just like the Camilla one, it shouldn't be too bad. But if it's different, I don't know. I'll mess around with that and try to see whenever the update goes live, and I'll make a video for that. Event period. You do get a free Mono cosmetic set, which is fine. Disaster battles are considered death matches, so that'll actually work towards your dailies and stuff like that as well, so that's cool. Get diamonds when you clear the stages for the first time. This is probably the best part about the disaster battle event. If you complete it just one time on each difficulty for all 3 of the bosses, you get, you know, a pretty good amount of diamonds. You get, what, 8 diamonds for each of the characters here, so that's 16, 24 diamonds total. That's not too bad, honestly. You can't really complain about that. That's almost a free multi's worth of diamonds. I think you can only clear each of these bosses twice a day, if I'm not mistaken. Not positive on that. Yeah, twice a day. So you'll only be able to get 2 of the rewards for each of them at first, but obviously you just do the other difficulty when you get the chance. The exchange shop has an Easton costume, or Easton headpiece, Valenti. I'm pretty sure this is a Valenti costume, Easton costume. I guess you get a full costume for Easton, Valenti, and the mono one, so that's kind of cool. Nothing to complain about there, along with some other, you know, free rewards. Final boss Sariel is also coming out, which is really, really cool. I'm a super big fan of the way that his outfit looks, so very cool, very pog, very champ. Definitely looking forward to getting this one. Obviously, the rewards, the only thing, so normally whenever they used to do final bosses, they would do 2 characters bundled together, kind of, for most of them at least, and you would get 1 cosmetic set in the exchange shop. 1 cosmetic set would be locked behind like a top reward, and they've changed it this time to where you'll be able to get the outfit, or yeah, the outfit piece and the weapon piece in the exchange shop, but you'll have to place in the top 50, yeah, top 50% if you want to get the haircut for it. So if you're newer to the game, unfortunately you're probably not going to be able to compete too well in this regard, but if you can get at least top 60, you'll get a 30 diamonds, which is kind of nice. So I thought whenever the JP patch notes came out that you were going to get subsequent rewards, like you get this one, like if you place top 5%, you're going to get all of the rewards below it as well, but that is not the case. It's just literally adding on to it. So yeah, it's each of these tiers is what you get for being in that you know, section. There's also a new difficulty for it as well, so instead of just being hard, extreme, hell, there's also a challenge mode, if I'm not mistaken, and this is where you get some of the challenge points from. I'm not exactly sure how that's set up. I haven't actually seen people mess with the exchange shop. I've just seen people do the fight, but it looks pretty interesting. It looks kind of hard. Like it takes several minutes to do a challenger run, or a challenging run, challenge difficulty run. So I don't know, it's definitely cool. I'm really looking forward to messing with it. Obviously the best team on JP has already sort of, I'm sure a lot of people are already going to be trying to use that as soon as it drops on global, but I'm always kind of surprised at how global ends up, because the community is so much bigger. People end up finding cool and interesting ways to sort of do this different kind of content with different teams and stuff, so we might end up seeing a better team pop up on global at some point, because it always kind of surprises me. But accumulative score rewards are also here, so you're going to get another 8 diamonds here, a couple of extra rewards. Here is the exchange shop. If you don't end up doing challenge difficulty, which it looks like you don't need a whole lot of the coins per thing here. I think it's just 1 coin per item, maybe. I'm not too sure on how exactly that's working, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense why you would pay 20 to get Belmoth materials. Maybe that's how many are in the shop. So either way, there's a couple of really good rewards in the challenge section, and then the other ones are not too bad either. Honestly, the chalices and stuff like that are probably the worst in my opinion, but honestly, I mean, pretty decent final boss rewards. Can't really complain there. Hopefully hopefully I'm not going to be able to, or not going to have to run challenge too many times to clear out what I need from this, so that way I can kind of come up with like a fast team to use for like hell difficulty or something like that, so that way I can run through this as many times as possible to clear out this shop. I'm also not sure if they're locking it to a certain amount of rewards per day like they normally do, which is kind of annoying. I don't think it says anything here, so I don't know. We'll kind of have to see on that whenever it drops. New battle event, of course, where it's around Grimnir, which is cool, from Ragnarok. Knighthood competition schedule. Miscellaneous. So new hero is added to the regular draws. They are adding Red Tarmiel finally to the SSR tickets and the race draw 2 ticket. I can't remember if this is the 2 or 1, but the race draw tickets and the SSR tickets are now going to have Red Tarmiel on them. They're also going to be adding Chandler to the SSR draw tickets as well. I'm not sure if they say that already in here at all. It doesn't look like they said that anywhere. They did on the JP patch notes for sure, so that's really the only reason I'm saying this in general. But yeah, you might want to, I don't know, have a whole video coming out on that sometime later today-ish into tomorrow, because it's technically still, what is it, Sunday for me. Normally the patch notes are later than this, but they've changed the time, so either way. Also added a description for Skull and Hati. In floor 3, phase 3, the number of turns applied to the random passive will be added to the description, so there you go. Pretty decent patch, honestly. There's a bunch of events and stuff like that to get free diamonds, free rewards, everything you're going to need, I guess. And then new banner, of course, which you should be skipping. So you don't have to worry about spending any diamonds, just accumulating them this week, hopefully. But yeah, everything looking pretty good. Honestly, can't complain about the update other than, you know, the character. So is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys either in the live stream whenever I do my summons or in the next video.